Hey guys, my name is Brian Hood. I'm 42 years old, uh, married, 4 kids. I'm an Army guy, Army veteran, still in actually in the National Missouri National Guard. Been in 26 years, 25 years, I think, 92. Yeah, 25 and a half years. So, I've done a lot of things in my life. I live here in Missouri in the Ozarks near Nixa, Missouri, and I'm a bit of a hillbilly. I like cutting wood and hunting and off-roading. I'm a family guy, and I don't know. Pretty simple, pretty down-to-earth guy. Uh, I owned a CrossFit gym for 6 years, CrossFit of the Ozarks. This is a coincidence that I'm wearing this right now, actually. I did CrossFit for about 10 years, and I'd torn my shoulder a few years ago doing some powerlifting. I was bench pressing, and see, that was 2000, I don't know, it doesn't matter, 15 or whatever. But in 2012, I tore my knee pretty good, my right knee, over in Kandahar, Afghanistan. And before that, I had broke my collarbone and my shoulder blade over in Pakistan. And so I've got a few injuries. I've got a lot of miles on me. And so 2012, when I tore my knee, I got sent home. I was working for the government at the time, and I had surgery, and about a year later, it had gotten worse. So about a year later, I had another surgery, and I had owned my CrossFit gym the entire time. The knee was pretty devastating to me. I used to compete, in CrossFit, and then being the gym owner, it's kind of like you want to set the bar, training people and whatnot. So fast forward a year ago, November of last year, I decided to close my gym. For me, PTSD kind of came full circle in my life. I just got to where I was just in a bad place. I didn't like people. I didn't like myself. I carried a lot of guilt, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. I was a lot of pain, chronic daily pain. I was eating a lot of pain meds, hydrocodones, oxycodones. I was taking meloxicam for inflammation. Man, I kept all my meds. I've got a drawer in there full of meds. I can't even remember the sum of them. But so I was taking that for my knee pain. I mean, I couldn't be on my knees very long, or my feet very long because of my knees. So I'd take my pills before I'd have to go teach a class or something. And I just got sick of it. So fast forward to February this year, and I went to a combat veterans retreat called the Boulder Crest Retreat. It's in Bluemont, Virginia. It saved my life pretty much. Last November I told my wife, I said, I'm done, I'm ready to go. And that scared her. I mean, I wasn't suicidal, but I'd lived a full life and done everything I wanted to do in life, done my dream job, and I was done. But I got 4 kids, and I'm a fighter, so I wasn't ready to throw the towel in just yet. But I just knew there had to be a better way. So Boulder Crest Retreat really helped me mentally. When I went through their program, 7-day program, actually it's an 18-month program. I'm still going through it. But I came home and I was like, yes, I love people. And I was just ready to serve. And I used to be really bad at judging people and very reactive negatively to a lot of things. And I was kind of not a real great person to be around, embarrassingly enough. But so I got home from Boulder Crest Retreat, and I was, I'm on a mission. I want to share. I want to help people. I want to work with people. I want to love people, and just serve. And then in April, my wife, she said, "Hey, my friend's got these products. Why don't you try? She wants you to try them because I was in chronic pain." I mean, I'd wake up in the morning before my feet hit the floor, my knees would just hurt. And some nights I'd be up at night because the throbbing and the aching would be so intense. And any kind of activity, the back of my knee would swell up because obviously you got your kneecap up front and there's nowhere to go. So the back of my knee would swell up pretty bad. And so I started taking the products, and it's Kyani. It's called the Triangle of Health, and it's 3 products. I wake up in the morning, take my little nitro drops, and then I go to my fridge, and I drink my juice packet. It's called Sunrise. Take it in the morning. It's got 22 superfoods in it. And then I go about my day, and then about lunchtime before I eat, I take my nitro again, and then at night, brush my teeth right before I go to bed, brush my teeth, take my nitro again, and take my sunset pills. It's 3 pills. It's your fish oils and your vitamin E and vitamin D and whatnot. So I didn't really notice anything for a couple weeks. My sleep was awesome. I was waking up in the same position that I was falling asleep in. Whereas before that, I would wake up at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and walk around the house, look out the window, and just be wide awake. I'd wake up in a pool of sweat. Yeah, my sleep was horrible. And we bought a new mattress. I mean, everything to try to help me. I'd slept on the floor a couple times in the past just to try that. My wife thought I was crazy, but I just tried propping up and everything. Nothing worked. So then I started taking these pills. Man, I was sleeping like the dead. It was freaking awesome. And it wasn't really the amount of time. It was the quality of sleep. I mean, I was deep sleep. So I got rested, which was good. About 3 weeks later, I was down inside the house in my basement, and the FedEx guy shows up. I was home by myself, so I run up the stairs, grab the package. I'm like, thanks, bro. He leaves. I set the package down, and I'm like, holy crap, I just ran up the stairs. So I ran down the stairs, ran back up, ran back down, ran back up, and then I called my wife, and I'm like, I just ran up the stairs. My knee done hurt. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, dude, that is huge. And so I walked around the property here, and it was pretty freaking cool, man. You know, so when I use my knee, obviously it'll hurt because it has damage. But as far as, like right now, I'm just standing here, 0 pain. I have 0 pain in my body right now. The inflammation is completely gone. And so I kept taking the product. I called my mom. I said, Mom, you got to try this stuff. She's arthritis. And, you know, she started taking the products, and her aches and pains started going away. You know, I'm not going to say that it has healed me or cured me or, you know, anything like that, but just better nutrition. And that's what I like about it, is I really didn't have to change anything about my daily routine to reap the benefits of this. You know, I still ate the same. I wasn't working out. I just got better, and then it allowed me to start working out again. And I don't work out near as hard as I used to, but at least that's an option now if I choose to, which is nice. It's very liberating. People don't understand that if you live an active lifestyle. I mean, I've climbed mountains, and you know, ran through the mountains in Afghanistan, and I'm a scuba diver and freaking all sorts of stuff in my life, and raced dirt bikes and bicycles. But to have an injury, it's very depressing going from what you were before. I mean, I used to run 5Ks and compete in CrossFit. So then it's very depressing, extremely depressing. But then when you get relief from that, that's probably the most liberating thing ever. It's absolutely amazing. Now my energy throughout the day, I don't get those afternoon, the lull in the afternoon, the crash. I mean, I've got energy throughout the day. I feel great. And my joy tank, that's what's very fascinating to me, is up here, like, I'm generally happier. I'm just filled with a lot more joy. You know, instead of having this black cloud that was always, my head was always in, I couldn't remember anything. I have no, like, just brain dead. I hated it, and always just living in a dark world. It's gone. And so I got excited about it, and I was like, dude, there's a lot of freaking people that could benefit from this. So I started selling it. And my wife, she told me, she's like, oh, I signed you up to be a distributor. I'm like, oh, heck no. I ain't all into that freaking pyramid scheme stuff or whatever. It's just, like, it's not my jam. Like, I'm not a salesman at all. I'm not a salesman. But I'm a truth teller. You know, and people know me. I mean, you may not like it, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm extremely transparent, with grace. I love you, but I'll tell you what I think. So I just started sharing it, and it's gone really well, and it makes me feel good, and it fills me with joy, for all the people that I've shared it with and who've stepped out in faith and trusted me with it, and they've had fantastic results. And I'm thankful. Thank you all for, I mean, all my customers. I love it, and I love that you guys are feeling better. That's great, and I could go on and on and on and tell you all sorts of testimonies. But the business side, I mean, I consider myself a professional sharer, a professional introducer. You know, if people want to buy from me, that's fine. Whatever, don't buy from me. And I feel it's unfortunate because this could radically change your life. Just, I mean, give it a shot. It's got a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee. You don't really have a lot to lose. So anyhow, started selling it, and business has been good. In May, you know, I only had, well, I won't get into all that, but business is going good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how good. So this is Frankenyoga. This is my truck, and I've had this for years. Bought and paid for years. Like I said, I'm a hillbilly, so I got my winch and 5 inches of lift and tires and my snorkel, and I got steel all the way around it, my rock sliders and all that. People laugh when I call it Frankenyoga, but that's it, Frankenyoga. So anyhow, in the business, when you hit a certain level of sales, and that's my son's, you get enrolled. You can join their Dream Car program. So the Dream Car program, they give you so much money a month, and they give you so much money to put down on a car, your dream car or whatever. I was gonna say, you know, I wouldn't say that this is my dream car, but the more I drive it, I just got it a couple weeks ago. It's pretty freaking dreamy, and I'm so thankful for Kyani for allowing me this opportunity. That's the greatest thing about this business, is that anybody can do it, whether you have experience or not. If you got experience doing this kind of stuff, you're light years ahead. But I did not, so I've had a lot to learn, and I'm still learning. But here's my Kyani car. So I just got it like 2 weeks ago. I did a lot of research, and it's like, man, every time I see a 370Z, I thought it was pretty freaking pimp. So yeah, that's my girl. I named her Pearl. So when you see me rolling around, or if you see me rolling around in town, the Kyani, my paid for car, they pay me. I bought it. I own the car. They just give me the money every month as long as I keep, producing. But I love it. It's a pretty sweet car. So I'm very thankful. I love this. I love being able to be in a position to impact lives. If I can, if I can help somebody get healthier, that's a win. If I can help somebody make more money, that's a win. If I can help somebody feel joy again and be happy, that's a huge win, man. That's very near and dear to me. I'm still a soldier, and I love my troops. I don't know, man. I'm just filled with so much love. I used to hate cats. I used to hate cats. And here's Nala. Here's our cat. Oh. So anyway, that's my story. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's kind of long, but I wanted to give my full story. I didn't want to leave anything out. But I love this business. My name is Brian Hood. I'm a Sapphire in Kyani, and I live Kyani. Thank you very much for listening.